about tall girl. Like when Jake said, so big that everybody else in the room is so uncomfortable. Hey y'all, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Marissa. In today's video, I'm gonna be a little bit open and honest with you guys. Yeah, like I really don't even know how to be open and honest with people like that, or in touch with like emotions. Like I am in touch with my emotions, but like two Virgo are my parents, September 12th and 13th. So please, emotional, wrap it up, suck it up, and deal with it. It's gonna be about a tall girl, okay? And the tall girl, not like, don't get it confused with the tall girl, the movie. I'm talking about me, myself, Marissa, the tall girl. I have like some pointers on my laptop here, so I don't want this video to be long. I don't even know how I do YouTube. Like I'm such an introverted girl, but yeah, just an introverted Libra, true and true. I'm not talking like, oh my god, 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", 5'9". I'm talking about tall girl. Like when Jake said, so big that everybody else in the room is so uncomfortable. Yeah, that's me. On the agenda I'm going to talk about is my parents. Shout out to them, love them big, big and bad. So my dad is a whopping 6'5", and my mom is 5'11". So you can make like your guesstimations on what height kid they could possibly have. They had a whopping giants, if you will. Okay, I have siblings. I'll just give you a little bit background. So I have 4 siblings. My oldest sister, she's like 5'5", 5'6". My second oldest sister, she's like 5'8", 5'9". So she's tall, but like nothing crazy. My younger sisters that maybe around 5'6", they're about 2, and my brother is 6'1". And then there's the girl, moi. I will reveal my height, but you can, if you come across this video, like you can guess. So I'm not gonna expose myself too much unless this video does what it needs to do. If it's a thing, then I'll come back and tell you guys all the tea on me. Of like my childhood. So I feel like whenever you have a person that is not like a societal norm, I feel like they're always going to be fighting for their lives, because if society deems you and it's something huge and deems you to not fit in that box, then that's what is going to, people are going to be normalized to, and then you're just going to be automatically labeled a freak of nature, Amazon, all types of names, when really the only name you'd like to be called is the one that's on your birth certificate, Marissa Mattis. I feel like everyone is a result of their genetics, like everyone on earth. And not because I'm really tall as a result of my genetics, that doesn't mean I think there should be these preconceived notions about who I should be, my whole personality, my whole life, my whole career, and what I should fall in. Like, I just want to be Marissa Mattis and do whatever it is that I want to do, that I deem that I want to do for my life, just like everyone else. So yeah, I've always been a tall girl. That's all I know how to be. I was never short, never. Maybe when my mama just pushed me out in Kingston, Jamaica, or is it St. Andrew in Natal Hospital? Maybe then I was short, but ever since growing up, I was always a tall girl. I know where my stance is in school pictures since I was in kindergarten 1. You know that I go dead middle at the back every time. That's where Marissa goes. Tall, always the tallest girl, the tallest students, like since like I started school. In Jamaica we would call it basic school. In kindergarten until I reached grade 1, and I just like settled into my role as the tall girl. But I feel like the older I got, the more aware people made me of it, because in my head I'm just like, oh, like I'm the big kid, I'm the tall girl. But the older you get, the more you're aware of it, and the more you have your cognitive traits, the more you realize how mean people are. And you know, when you're going to school, most kids, unless you're just born this like leader and know who you are from off the jump, and kudos to you, I feel like most kids tend to be on the follower side, or they just want to fit in and be like the cool kid and stuff. So when you stick out like a sore thumb, like Clifford the Big Red Dog, like the Undertaker, like the Blue Man in Proud Family when it's not sure, you know what I mean? You're gonna become public enemy number one and the third. So in my school years, like from I was in like grade 1 to grade 6, it was cool because I was going to something in Jamaica called prep school. So it was like a private school. It wasn't that many of us, and everyone knew each other since we like started in kindergarten. So it was good. But my years after that, ciao. You want to fight or you want to tussle, because as kids grew and they got meaner, people think they could bully my ass. But when I say bully, don't get it misconceived. No one was flinging me in walls, taking my lunch money, beating me up, because as a bigs, I would certainly kick your ass back in those days. Now I'm grown and stuff. Like, we've elevated from fighting like tacky grown girl stuff. You gotta really, 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 and I'm a Libra. So if you get me to fighting you, like, it takes a lot for me to get there, because I'm a Libra. We're all about harmony and balance and peacemaking, and you know, we're scales. We just always want to be balanced. Bullying. I was fighting for my life a bit when I was a kid. I moved schools a lot because I am Jamaican, born and raised, but I moved to Canada when I was 14. So then in Jamaica, we started high school in the 7th grade. So I migrated from Jamaica when I was in the 8th grade, came to Canada. In Canada, in the 8th grade, you graduate again and go to the 9th grade. So I was only in the 8th grade in Canada for like a few months, went to 9th grade, switched schools to 9th grade, 10th grade, and 11th grade. Only because I was moving around. It was like a parents, like your parents moving kind of thing. So like you have to move with them because you're a kid. It wasn't for reasons of myself. And like at every school, child, public enemy number one. And it's like I was such a nice kid. Like, please, but no one would give me the time of day. They would just see me, have their preconceived notions about me, and wanna pick on the kid. And so definitely back in my day, I was like used to get in some little fights, because one thing about it, and two things for sure, I'm very nice, but don't push me. Before, I was not a fighter. I just wanted to go to school, learn, get good grades, like every other kid. But so sometimes I had to show them about my childhood. And don't get me started on the comments. Like, I want to see the day when society will make it socially unacceptable for people to come up to tall women, because they don't do it to tall men, because tall men are the creme de la creme of society. Like, you could be conventionally not an attractive person up to society standards, but once all, like, please, like, oh my god, he blinks so nice. Like, he's just so much easier to be deemed attractive as a tall man, because that's what we are, but that's what's normalized in society. Like, ever since you were younger, you know, it's like a petite woman, a big tall man, come save the little fragile princess from the tower and stuff. And that's all fine and dandy. I'm all here for it. But at the end of the day, right? I don't feel like tall women should be chastised for something that is genetics. Some people are really tall, or they have dwarfism and stuff like that. And I feel like society has come like a certain way where like you don't call people the M word if they're really short, because it's deemed as a derogatory term. Like, people, the shit people have came up to me and said to me, especially when I was a little teenage girl, trying to gather my own self, trying to embrace my little height, live my little life. People always got something to say to tall women. Like, people will see me on the bed clock next side of the road and run over to me just to ask me how tall I am. Like, goddamn. Like, goddamn, it's that deep. And okay, those stuff, okay, whatever. You see someone, you deem that they're so out of this world, you just have to come over. But the slick shit that y'all be coming up and saying and trying to like laugh it off or trying to start conversation about those stuff and being rude, like society needs to make it unacceptable, societally accepted for you to just come up to someone and be like, oh my god, you're so big, you're so fat, you're so this, you're so, you just leave people, you make your keep your comments to yourself and go about your day. But tall girls, okay, if some people, the basketball thing is so annoying, but okay, it's just one of those things. You have to be like, I guess in North America, because I'm Jamaican and basketball we watch it and stuff, but it's not like that big for us. So like when I'm there, like people just like say like you're so tall or whatever, but it's never like the basketball comment. Okay, North America, you're so tall, do you play sports? Some people are really nice and they're like, oh my god, you're so tall, like you could be a model. Like that's my favorite one, because like, no, I couldn't, but you're so sweet for saying that, you know what I mean? But people that would tell you like, oh my god, like how do you get this and how do you get that and how is it dating like blood clot? This is not Dr. Phil, bitch. I'm gonna never sign up on to fix my life, if I'm saying her name correctly. Like, don't come act like you want to be no therapist to me and trying to get in my head like, oh, do you like it? Like, okay, hypothetically, I don't. Do you think I'm gonna come and open up to a stranger and be like, oh my god, I hate it so much, it's this, it's that? Just please leave tall girls alone. 2024. It's almost 2025. I think we've suffered over the years where people can just leave tall women alone, not try to call them names, put them in boxes, tell them what to do. Just let us go about our giant lives. Okay, this video magically blows up and I get to 10,000 subscribers, then I will unleash my tall girl stuff, because I have so much I can say. As I said, I've been a tall girl literally my whole life and I'm 27 now, so I'm settled into my role as the big gal. And yeah, the confidence is coming in, and I used to always be like this, but you know, we move. The tall girls hop over because we gotta unite together, you know what I mean? Yeah. And that's just a bit about me being a tall girl. And if you liked it, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys when I see you guys. Bye.